Hello guys, my name is Bogaji and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we want to talk about why office work is killing a lot of people. Now when I talk about office work, I don't mean working from 9 to 5 is a bad thing. I'm currently doing a 9 to 5 for someone. It doesn't mean working 9 to 5 is a bad thing. However, there are a lot of implications or a lot of complications that comes from sitting at work throughout the day. Now, what do I mean by sitting throughout the day? Most office works are designed such that you will sit from 9 to, let's say, 11. You go for a break. Some offices you can't even break. You can't have that 1 hour break. I mean, it's a short eating period. Then you come back and continue from let's say 1 to 5. Now that is how the schedule is. The office setup is so busy that you hardly have time to do any exercise. Now bear in mind that human beings are higher animals. It doesn't matter how you see it, whether religious or science or whatever. Human beings are higher animals. Therefore, our body has been designed to move about. Let's take a cue from how animals behave. I mean, if you are to set a hidden camera in the forest, you realize that no animal will sit down for even an hour. I'm being generous. 30 minutes. No animal would sit down for an hour. The animals are designed such that they have to be moving, and that is how the heart gets to pump blood to other parts of the body. I've mentioned this in previous videos that I've done. So you realize that humans, being higher animals, our body is not designed to sit down for a long period. That is why people who sit in offices for longer periods easily develop hypertension, diabetes, cholesterol, and this is not even attributed to their eating patterns. This is just by sitting down, because the body needs to move about to burn fat from the food that we eat every day. So if your setup is such that you can't be moving about, then that is a problem. So that is why I mentioned that office setups or 9 to 5s, not necessarily 9 to 5s, but office setups are really killing a lot of people in Ghana, especially in Accra. People who are working in offices, industrial areas, who are engulfed in computer works, who are engulfed in paper works. People have to sit down. Some even sit down from 8 to 12 p.m. and they don't even realize, because they've been doing that over and over again. And this is not going to be a day's work, because clearly if you do that in just a day, you wouldn't see the effects. But such works usually span between, let's say, 5 to 10 to 15, as high as 20 years or 30 years till the person gets to retirement. Now I realize that at the latter part of their careers, like around the 50s, then all these health complications start compounding, and it takes a very big toll on them. So office workers, you need to understand that the work that you are doing is very dangerous, for lack of a better word. But then again, you should understand that the body is made to work. So these are some of the things that you can do whilst you're in the office. One, you should understand how your office or your work is. There are some offices where there are liberties to walk about. So if you are lucky to be in such an office, just take advantage of it and then walk about. If your office is just for you, you are the only person in your office. You have the luxury of being the solo person in your office. You can, instead of sitting down throughout the day, rather you should be standing and then walking. If you are reading a book or a document, instead of sitting down and reading the document, you can get up and walk about, and you just move to and fro whilst you keep reading the document. And then we should also try and drink a lot of warm water, because when we sit down for a longer period, the blood is not it doesn't move a lot, so you need to heat it up with warm water so that it gets to become a bit, moving. You get it? Yeah. So basically, that. These are some of the things that we can do when you move about a lot. And then you drink warm water. Warm water is very good. If you can add lime to it, that's equally very good, so that it can melt some of the fat that you accrue or accumulate whilst you sit down for longer periods. So folks, these are some of the few things that I want to share with you. This is not a long video, a very short one on some of the things that you can do, and then whilst you're in the office, and also knowing the disadvantages of being in an office, specifically 9 to 5. So let's do our best, and then try to do a few of these things, and then it would help us in the long run.